So I have a little bit of a problem here. I over shellacked, and so I was going to make a video about maybe how I use my LS130, my new linear sander, to solve this and smooth this surface out. But I don't know if power sanding is necessarily the answer, because I have some thin areas here that are in good shape. It's the wavy stuff that needs to go. So I'm going to get right to that. So as you can see, there's a lot of shellac dust here. My sanding mouse is working, well, not great actually, but I'm going to try my new LS130. I'm going to try not to burn through the thin parts, but what I want to do is take out, you can actually see with the backlighting better, but I want to take out this extra thick layer of shellac. This was kind of a tragedy, but I've got to smooth it out and maybe do one final pass and get this thing out the door. So here goes nothing. So this shellac dust is still really tenacious. I don't know if a rotating orbital sander would be, if it pushes a little bit more air, might float through this a little bit better. But that might be worth a try. But right now, it's the nice thing is I'm not getting the pigtails. I don't get the swirls that you get with a rotary sander, and I haven't gone all the way through the shellac. So this is what I want, was just to kind of knock some of this off, and then I'll finish it up with the mouse. So here goes more or nothing. So yeah, it's definitely a different sensation with the pattern in that way versus having it swirl. So it's kind of smooth. Hit it with the mouse, hit it with the LS130. Pretty happy with how that did. Took down a bunch of shellac in a hurry. Clogged up a little bit, but not too bad. And so I am actually going to try another thin, very alcoholic French polish and see if that helps this, what's on the surface actually to just resettle, and so maybe try and use the shellac that's there rather than fight it entirely. Okay, so one thing I gotta say, there's no way I could do this without Festool because I'm doing a lot of this stuff in my living room, which is making my wife crazy. But it's Minnesota, and so there's not a lot of places to go if you don't have a viable garage. And right now, my garage is full of trees for wood turning. So I am doing this so my kids can see me in action. And you guys can see me in action if anybody watches this. But when it comes to dust management, yeah, there's definitely, without Festool, there's no way I could pull some of this stuff off. So, here we go. I over shellacked it because I thought I needed to have it an even coat all the way across this thing. And I pretty much had it, and I should have just put some poly on it if I really wanted to try and get it even, because it would have worked better as a top coat instead of doing this French polish move. But I'm hoping I can kind of ghost this down where you use a lot of alcohol to smooth it and just have this all just blend, settle, and pretend that I never got crazy with a brush putting shellac on, trying to build the coats up too much. And instead we all just get along. And then this can go to a new home and make someone happy. And then I can make a video about something completely different. We'll see how that looks when it dries. So it's a little tough to shoot this because the camera has a tough time picking it up, but this is what's happening. I gotta take some of the flare out of here. Okay, so if you ghost that much shellac, you kind of end up with a surface that is very smooth and looking like glass, which is not what I need on my old-timey piece of furniture. So tomorrow I am going to do a scuff sand on this, and then I think I'm just going to have to ventilate and do the general finish semi-gloss and knock this down and even it out because it's a little out of control at this point. I don't want to sand it again because I think I burned through some tones over here. So that's the plan. I'm just going to let it cure overnight before I hit it with some sandpaper and let it sleep well. And I don't know, look at my reflection in it, I guess.